Hello, Libra. Welcome to another morning inspo. If you are new here, I am Auji, and this is Sacred Libra, where we talk all things Libra. Let's get right into this video. I do have a download for you. First, happy new moon. This is the flower moon. This is the time for spotlight. All right. Now more than ever, it is showtime. You are in alignment with your purpose, and spirit is going to be guiding you. I feel like we tapped into that energy yesterday about like it's go time. The download that I do have for you today is the only way to heal is to be healed. The miracle extends without your help, but you are needed so that it can begin. And for me, that means that there's nothing that you physically have to do to help another person, but help yourself. And that may seem a little bit selfish to some people, but when you think about it, if you are in a healthy state or you are at your best, then you'll be treating other people in a way that they need to be, or you'll be an inspiration to another person. It's like one light comes on, and the next thing you know, all these other lights start lighting up. All you have to do is put your light on. So I feel like a lot of healers, light workers, we focus on turning on the lights in other people, and that never works, or that never help helps us. But turning on our lights and making sure our lights are shining at its fullest potential is a better service. It starts with that. There's nothing that you absolutely need to do here but turn your light on. Um, and that's the light what's inside. There's nothing that you absolutely need to do but let your light shine. Okay. All right, so let's get right into the affirmation. What is the affirmation for Libra? I choose to be happy. What does happiness mean to me? What steps do I take to attain happiness? I choose to be happy. I trust myself and my decisions. There's a decision that you're going to make that um, is for your happiness. I feel like when it comes to your happiness, a lot of people want to they want to have opinions, but they don't know. They don't know what's inside of you. They don't know. They don't know. Like they don't know. So don't listen to anybody. Trust yourself and your decisions about what makes you happy. You're choosing to be happy. And it says, I trust myself and my decisions. So what did you choose for your happiness? Something is it's a selfish choice, which it should be, because it's your happiness at the end of the day. It's your life. All right, we do have the star wish fulfillment. It's really, really high. Make sure you make a wish today. Wish fulfillment is very, very high. Um, Also, connection and union is very, very high today. What is the tarot energy for Libra? Oh yeah, guys, I will be posting the within the next 2 weeks reading today. Um, got a little hectic yesterday. Actually, I just got a little tired after I finished recording, so that's that. You got you got the chariot at the bottom of the deck. And you have the King of Wands. Action, action, action. What are you about to do? What you got up your sleeve, Libra? Not only is action, but you're aiming. You're aiming. You're shooting. You're shooting some shots. The chariot is aiming right in alignment, gets there very, very fast due to some type of intuition. What are you about to do? Due to something on the inside that makes you happy. Let's see. There's something that has to do with work, a talent, a craft. You're very, very dedicated. There is also somebody that I'm getting through here that you don't see how dedicated they are. You don't see that a person is very is dedicated to you. Excuse me. You don't see that a person is dedicated to you. You don't see that a person is working hard. I don't know if they're not working hard enough, but you don't see it. You're going to see it. You're gonna be like, oh, um, somebody is dedicated to you, but hard work and dedication. Spirit is telling you to go in a certain direction for a reason. So follow your heart. Follow that. What is Spirit telling you to do differently? You got wisdom, your inner wisdom. Make sure you listen to it. A lot of this is not going to come from knowledge. A lot of this is going to come from wisdom. All right, let's get right into it. What is the morning inspo for Libra? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Actually, turn my seat. Oh, I'm going into the Sacred Destiny Oracle cards for this reading. All right. In your self placement, you have relaxation. In your career placement, you have leadership. In love, you have courage. On the spiritual plane, you have happiness. All right. The advice from Spirit is opportunity is still right. There is an opportunity here. And what's coming towards you is power. All right. And the overall message is stillness. Okay. Overall message is stillness. At the bottom of the deck, you have thriving and voyage. Wow. Spirit is taking you on a, so I feel like for some of you guys, congratulations. You've answered the call. You've stuck your neck out there. You've done something. Where now you can just be still. You can just be still and literally get carried along some type of journey. Spirit is taking you on a voyage to fulfillment here. A voyage to fulfillment. So you're relaxing. Let's see if it aligns. Because last time you wanted to relax too, and Spirit was like, no, there's some work that you need to do. There's something that you need to do. But you're relaxing right now. Let me go into the rose. Since we are the flower moon, gotta do the rose oracle, right? Gotta do the rose. All right, let's see. All right. Tell me more about relaxation for Libra. It says, rose without thorns. You have a right to your joy, peace, and sweetness of life. All right. The rose without thorns. Mm, 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 mm. All right, it says most roses have thorns that protect the plant. When you walk past, it is so easy to get caught on their spiky stems, as if the thorns themselves are an initiation for the observer to get to the breathtaking beauty and scent of the queen of all flowers in full bloom. However, there are a small number of roses that are unlike most, possessing few or no thorns, and that's what this card is all about. The rose without thorns is an invitation to dive straight into the sweetness of life, to the rest to rest into the softness, to enjoy the delicious fragrance, to rest in and relish what it means to be currently alive in this body, to embrace all the beauty and bliss that life has to offer. You have a right to your joy and the rose without thorns. Wants you to take every ounce of it right now to celebrate and lose yourself in the sweetness of your life. Okay, so right now it's like you don't have to wait. You do have morning dew, clarity, a fresh start, a positive look at life itself of what you have. Also, a lot of creativity. I also feel like there's a need for you to stop feeling like you have to wait to have fun or wait to do something or wait to go somewhere. You don't. Tell me more about leadership. Wait to enjoy something, wait to celebrate life. You don't. You can celebrate life right now. Tell me more about leadership. The roles of Venus, alignment, flow, right relationship, and harmony. All right, so there could be a business partnership that is really, really good for you. You have the sun, joy, enjoyment, life's force, success, vitality, and play. Um, and after the rain, silver lining, relief, hope, mercy is over, acceptance. All right, so you do have the rose of Venus, alignment, flow, right relationships. There could definitely be some type of love um, going around, some type of love in career or love for career. Um, It says the original rose looked very different to those we grow today. It possessed five petals, and interestingly, if we track the movements made by the planet of Venus as she absorbs the sun over a period of 8 years, we see they create a five-fold rose pattern called the Rose of Venus. Venus was the Roman goddess of love, sex, and fertility, and her symbol was the rose. Perhaps the ancients knew more about the interconnectedness of the universe and life than we think. There is a sacred order to things. Nature holds the codes of life, and as you're a part of nature, you do too. There's an intelligent force governing all of life. The same force that tells flowers when to bloom and the planet how to spin exists within you. Our tendency to overanalyze and overthink can get us out of alignment with nature and thus life. Our resistance to change does this too. This card is an invitation to look at anything that doesn't feel in alignment. It is a reminder to trust in the tapestry of your life. You are ever changing, nature, and to be dedicated to life, dedicated to living a life that is deeply aligned. So there is, I could see you right now definitely cutting things out that you don't need when it comes to career, managing your time way more, being more mindful about your time, mindful about your energy, but also I can see things just flowing for you. It's also saying that if you take a leadership role, fully commit in something. I see also cycles. Something is about to change when it comes to career. Something is about to flow. You're about to take a leadership role, or this leadership role is about to flow in harmony. Trust the cycles. There's some type of cycles in life that you need to trust. Tell me more about courage. Comes to love. All right, the child within, the inner mother, innocence, gentleness, and tenderness. Somebody could definitely be pregnant. Um, and you have held the sureness of the soil, unseen help, support, and community. All right, so as you step, somebody is entering a new love relationship or trying to enter this new love relationship. And all you want to do is to be soft and lie back. You see the child within, and then this is the mother holding the child, is held, the sureness of the soil. unseen help, unseen support, and community. And then you have crowning, initiation, thresholds, birth, rebirth, a seat at the table. I do feel like for somebody they want this support, but at the same time you have to have the courage to be held, to be gentle, um to be tender. There's a need for you to plant yourself here. For some of you guys, there is a relationship that you have just was that you were just hardened and guarded in. There's a need for you to plant yourself here and learn how to be tender here, learn how to take off all of the armor, all of the guards. There's something that's hidden right in plain sight, and there is going to be a second bloom or a second chance. Something is definitely hidden right in plain sight. All right, tell me more about the spiritual plane. Happiness. There's a lot of fun happening on the spiritual plane. The mother rose, returning to each other, compassion and humanity. Somebody could be connected with a mother on the spiritual plane. You got returning to each other, compassion, humanity, release the petals, transformation, death, and rebirth, shedding, all change. There is a ceremony happening. The crowning, there's a birth. Okay, so everybody's getting together, celebrating this new birth. Let me go ahead and read the crowning because there is a birth that's happening. Also, somebody is being crowned. This could be you going through a rebirth. The crowning. There comes a time when a flower knows that it can no longer remain in the protective constraints of the bud. Somehow it needs to trust in the birthing energy and surrender to the unknown of the bloom. The same birthing energy exists within all nature and in birth, both physical and metaphorical. It is an initiation for the mother as well as the child who transitions from the water world of the womb to a whole new one of earth. This is a card of crossing thresholds and walking through the gates of initiation, which requires great courage and faith. There are there are rolling contractions, and it's almost always not straightforward. As we transition from one thing to another, we're called to burst through the constraints of the seed and then the certainty of the bud so that something new can bloom from within. We're always birthing something, and deep inside, we know that the only way to surrender to the initiation is to surrender to the innate power within. This power is inner, but is also connected with the intelligence that exists within all life. It's the same energy that tells the flower when to bloom, and it was present when you grew in your mother's womb. Trust that it will carry you through. Surrender to what is wanting to be born through you. Life is always trying to initiate us into even more of who we truly are. This is a initiation. The mother, this is an initiation for the mother. It's an initiation for the mother as well as the child who transitions from the water world of the womb to a whole new one of earth. So now you're taking a seat. I just said now you're amongst the mothers. You're going through a transformation. Somebody is crowning you because you're going through a transformation. All right. The mother rose. All right. So returning to each other, compassion and humanity. A sacred symbol of the feminine, the rose has been here much longer than us. In times ancient, garlands of roses were placed around statues of mother goddesses in worship of her. We're all her children. She connects and unites us all. If we trace her roots far back enough, maybe we'll find our way back to each other. We're living in a time of great division, learning and unlearning. We're together mending the thread of humanity. This is a card of returning to the union by facing what's been broken, separated, and severed, to realize that we're all human. And while harm has been done, what's needed now is for us to acknowledge what's happened and endeavor to find our way to return to each other. To realize that it is possible for two people to have a different experience at the same time and that both can be true. The Rose longs for humanity to drop our defenses and reach out to each other with deep honesty and compassion, to face and untangle the sadness, anger, and hurt from our hearts with the help of her grace, to dig our roots deep until we find common ground. Which relationships are difficult for you now? Who has hurt you? How can you soften and express your truth without being defensive? How can you open yourself up to the possibility that two truths can exist at once? Um, there is definitely going to be a mending of fences. All right, so something is coming together. Maybe the mother and child is coming together. There's a rebirth, there is a transformation, the return. Yeah, it's all coming together. Something is returning. Tell me more about opportunity. All right, you have the rapture. The rapture. Sensuality, love. Like this is all love. All love caught in the rapture. There is an opportunity in love, devotion, romance, ecstasy, pleasure. And we do have, didn't we have pleasure at the top of the deck? It says, stop the endless searching. You are the wild rose, untamed. There is a need for you to forgive yourself, or there's a need for you to fall back in love with yourself, or there's an opportunity for a love relationship to blossom. There has potential, promise, it's about to happen. Somebody is telling you to keep on going, keep on moving toward this relationship. Tell me more about power. There's a sacred union coming towards you. The beloved within, inner and outer relationships. There is a sacred union coming towards you, and this union is going to give you power, or this union is very, very powerful. I'm feeling like this is a definitely a soulmate. You have a morning dew, clarity, a fresh start, a positive outlook. Somebody wants a fresh start with you. I feel like somebody could also be making you a promise. Um, and there is a harvest, or there's something to be celebrated here. There's a need for you to communicate very, very clearly, clear communication, all right, with this person. This could also be in business. Okay, tell me more about stillness. I feel like there is nothing that you need to do. All right, stillness. The grandmothers. I did say you were here with the grandmothers. Remember your roots, perspectives, and trust the weavings of life. The rose thread, the inner call, soul lit, the mystic, living courageously. And then you have the brothers of the rose. This is definitely, this looked like a love reading. The ancients are definitely pouring into you. The grandmothers have surrounded you. And I feel like they could be giving you some type of insight. Yeah, the great mother. The great mother is here. Be still and fall into her arms. The great mother is a lot of support, love. Somebody is putting up a huge fight against love, support, compassion, nurturing energy. And Spirit is just telling you to just lay back into it. There could be a relationship that's going crazy. Like I said, like they said, going through the portal or moving to this next cycle is almost always chaotic. Um, and it's never in a straight line. So you may feel like, what is going on? Have an abundance mindset. And visualize abundance in all forms. And you have obstacles and blocks are lifted. It says an abundance mindset. If you think of your abundance as something that happens in the future, then it will always be one day away from you. See, feel, think, and speak of abundance as something you already have in the present moment, and that is what you will experience. Visualize abundance in all forms. God gave you such great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. Hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, helpful, positive, and filled with blessings, and that is what you will experience. Bountiful nature. Spending time in nature helps shift you to a higher vibration and reminds you of God's infinite abundance. Go outside and enjoy a walk or a hike with your pet. Meditate beneath the tree, garden, sit under the stars, or do some other activity to connect with the limitless vastness. And it says cooperation instead of competition. What's yours is yours and no one can take it from you. There's no need to compete as there's an abundance for all. You have complete access to unlimited abundance for yourself and to share with others. With cooperative partnerships, you can accomplish anything. And deservingness. You are a beloved child of God like everyone else, and you deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus upon your divine life's purpose. Even if you can't yet recognize your lovable qualities, trust that God and the angels can see how amazing you truly are. All right, so this is your morning inspo. I hope this reading resonates. If it does, make sure you give this reading a big thumbs up and make sure you guys are subscribed. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.